But this is going to get personal real quick.
Well, we mentioned it earlier. Both men got bad blood. Both men do not have a taste for each other, and I think we're about to watch it unfold here tonight.
Chris Barton.
Barton suiting up, getting the straps on. Referee Jackson checking him.
Oh, and this one starts with a slap to the face.
Dino showing him that he doesn't sweat Chris Barton at all. Wait a minute.
And Dino running to the outside.
Very smart individual, Dino Might is.
I know he's a protege of yours.
That's right. And if there's one thing that Dino Might understands, it's psychological warfare, Al, and that's exactly what you're witnessing right now.
And now he's demanding that referee Jackson back up Chris Barton. Collar and elbow tie-up into the corner. Barton taking the full 4 seconds that it's legal, and mind games being played. He just patted the face of Dino Mike.
That's right. Barton's going to come out he's going to try to play mind games with Dino too. Both men actually, while they may not like to admit it, have a similar approach inside that squared circle.
That's true. Oh, wow, and another slap to the face by Dino Mike. And Dino Mike, every time he slaps Barton, he's running to the outside.
But if you notice what that's doing right here, because Barton, you know as well as I do, Barton definitely has a short fuse. And it does not take long, and it does not take much to make Barton explode in anger. And I think that's exactly what Dino's trying to do. He's trying to get inside the head of Barton, so that way Barton starts making mistakes.
And here we go. Shoulder tackle by Chris Barton that sent Dino Mike through the ropes and down to the floor on his back.
Barton showing that running into him is like walking into a solid brick wall. I don't think Dino was ready for that right there.
And if referee Jackson's not careful, he may get shoulder blocked too.
Well, Jackson's been around the block long enough to know to stay out of the action.
Did you see how Chris Barton looked at him?
Absolutely.
And there we go, another headlock with Dino Mite in control. Off the ropes goes Dino Mite. Drop down. Passes him by. Big back body drop with hang time. That would make Tony Hawk proud. And a chant of Beast has broken out. And a knife edge chop.
The Bushwick Beast fans riling up the big man.
He's asking for silence. What a knife edge chop.
With authority, trying to light the perfectly chiseled chest of Dino Mite.
I hope, for Dino Mite's sake, I hope there's some Neosporin in the dressing room. And Barton went shoulder first into that ring post.
And if you noticed now, he hit that right shoulder. And you know as well as I do that Barton likes to end his matches with that extra powerful lariat. Will that be a factor in tonight's matchup?
It could be, and also if Dino Mite is paying attention, he might have just found a target.
That's right. And Dino, let me tell you something. Dino is definitely smart enough to target that body part if he sees an opening.
And Dino Mite going right for it. Oh, right into the ring post.
Just like I mentioned, baby. Shoulder straight into the ring post. Ring awareness. Using the environment as a weapon.
There is now a target. A red bullseye on the shoulder of Chris Barton.
And you know what that means. Chris Barton is in trouble.
And like you alluded to earlier on, Chris Cage, with that shoulder not being at 100%, we may not even see the lariat that Barton ends his matches with.
Dino going for the lateral press there. You're absolutely right, Al.
And did you notice on that lateral press, he put extra pressure on that shoulder of Barton.
Which is a very smart move, and it's what you got to do. Every time you can try and weaken that weapon of Chris Barton, that's what you got to do. And Dino Mite looks like early in this matchup, he has already developed a sound strategy.
And also, outside of the lariat, there's just so many other things that Chris Barton needs those shoulders for, to kick out of pinfall attempts, for power moves. All of that becomes irrelevant now.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Side Saito suplex by Dino Mite. And Chris Barton ain't no little boy. That takes strength. Feet on the ropes. And referee Jackson caught Dino Mite with the foot on the ropes.
Dino Mite using the ring to his advantage again. You got to give it up. Dino Mite, for such a man that has little amount of experience as he does, you got to give it up for the veteran savvy that Dino might tends to show at moments.
Oh, and there he goes. Dino might working on that shoulder, stomping on it. A leg drop to the arm.
Classic, old school, and I love it because Dino Mike, look what he's doing right now. Trying to literally rip the arm out of the socket of Chris Barton.
That's actually sound strategy, even though it may be dirty. Wow, and a double drop kick to the shoulder.
Short drop kick, no wasted motion. He's not going across the ring. He's keeping the space. Wait a minute. Well, Barton showing that he's not going to stay down. Also got that fighting spirit.
Well, Chris Barton right now is a one-armed man in an ass-kicking contest, and he ain't looking too good. Oh, and he went shoulder first into the turnbuckle pad. Dino might telegraphed him that time, and Dino might.
Wait a minute.
A back body drop with Chris Barton landing on the shoulder.
Dino trying to hook the arm behind his back, almost in a hammerlock position for that. But it looks like Barton almost landed on his left shoulder there.
And having one bum shoulder is already bad enough. Imagine two. Chris Cage, you've had your fair share of injuries that have happened mid-match. If you're Chris Barton, how do you react and respond to what's going on?
Well, you gotta wonder, and you gotta, at least I want to hope that Barton has developed his style and his arsenal to have something to fall back on if he can't resort to that classic lariat. The bottom line is that without that weapon, without that right arm, if he can't get the lariat off, he's gonna have to pivot, he's gonna have to adapt, and he's gonna have to find another way.
And not even just the lariat, but again, you lose that shoulder for a man who uses the moveset that Chris Barton does. That takes away a lot of his arsenal. Oh my goodness, and Dino looks like he's going for like an arm bar. Looks like almost like a Fujiwara arm bar.
Referee Jackson asking if Barton wants to give it up, and you can tell he's definitely feeling the effects of all the work Dino's been putting on that arm.
Wow, and Barton powered out of that one, only got a 2 count.
If you notice, Barton could only hook the leg with his left arm right there, and he's trying to shake the feeling back into his right.
And I don't know if you noticed, but Barton had to flex his fingers to try to get some feeling back.
Absolutely, he got to think, is he feeling the tingles going up and down that arm right now?
And do you hear the pandemonium in this place? Half the crowd is split. Half of the room rooting for Dino Mite, the other half for Barton.
You definitely got the Dino fans in the crowd. You got the Barton fans in the crowd. Both men trading shots. Oh!
Belly-to-belly suplex that time. And that one hurt Dino Mite bad. You can see it in his face. He's writhing in pain.
Wait a minute. And Barton now. Barton with the forearms. Trying to build momentum. Lefts and right forearms. Rocking them back and forth here.
But you can see he's favoring that arm.
Absolutely.
Irish whip down to the opposite corner. And a nasty European uppercut.
Classic.
But as you can see, that had an effect on Barton. He has to grab that arm. He's in pain.
No doubt, no doubt. Took him a minute to get into the cover. Could only sling the arm over. And you got to wonder and you got to believe that's the reason Dino was able to get that right shoulder up.
Chris Barton and Dino Mite having a knockdown, drag-out classic so far tonight. But you got to wonder how that shoulder is feeling. How much pain is Chris Barton in? And the straps have come down.
Uh-oh. Usually when the straps come down, it means bad business for whoever is standing in the ring with Chris Barton now.
And Dino Mite going right back to the arm and shoulder.
A minute, here comes the Dino-matic! It could be over right here, baby! That's it! Dino needs to go for the cover.
But Dino's slow to get to his feet. He's in pain too. This match has been very physical.
No, Dino not paying attention here.
He's jaw jacking to the crowd, giving Chris Barton some much needed time to recover. I think that's a mistake.
Oh my God, he needs to get back in there and he needs to pay attention to his opponent right now. He just hit the Dino-matic. Signature offense here. Wait a minute, that's what it is. He's going for another one here.
And he might have went to the well one too many times. Barton went for the lariat. He got kicked in the bad arm. He went for the lariat with the other arm. That could be it. And that's it. Chris Barton with a lariat. That would have made Stan Hansen happy. The Bushwick Beast, Chris Barton, comes to Union, New Jersey and wins this match, bad shoulder and all.